Hey guys, my name is Jonathan. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back and help you guys more. Okay, I keep getting a whole bunch of questions of saying, hey, post this video, or do this, do this, do this. So I decided that during this whole quarantine, I'm actually going to go ahead and post a video every other day. Now that I'm really not doing much, obviously SMMA and my clients have been closed down for this temporary situation that we're all going through. So I wanted to go ahead and actually put myself to use and help you guys, because I know right now this is the time that you guys are going to be researching everything, and I want to be there to go ahead and help you guys actually and guide you guys through this whole situation, because I know you guys have a whole bunch of questions about starting SMMA, about what are the certain skills is, what do you need, and all of the good stuff that I'm going to go over with you guys. So today I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about why your outreach is not working. Okay, so there's 3 reasons why your outreach is not working. 1, not enough. When it comes to outreach, it's kind of a numbers game. You have to put out as much, outreach to get in as much response. Remember what I said? Outflow equals inflow. So what do you have to do? You have to outflow not only content to get inflow of customers. So you have to outflow messages, outflow calls, outflow direct DMs, Instagram messages, LinkedIn connections, outflow, because the more you outflow, the more you're going to inflow. But what people do is that they send 10 messages and expect to get 10 responses. That's not how it works. You have to sometimes send 1,000 messages to get 10 responses. And that's just the way the game works. Everybody that's in SMMA for a long time, they already know that. We understand this aspect of the game. And it's just, you have to be patient, right? You're not going to get, send 10 messages, 10 Loom videos, and expect to get 1 or 2 responses and have them be positive responses, right? That's not how it works. When it comes to outreach, we want to aim for 1 to 3% of positive response rate. Okay, so if you send 100 messages, we want to get around 1 response. Okay, that's the ideal goal when it comes to outreach, especially for my situation, right? If I send 100 emails, I send 100 messages, I expect to get at least 1 response, either if it's negative or if it's positive response. Those are my numbers, and that's kind of how it works. And when I started actually tracking everything that I'm doing throughout the day, as many messages as my virtual assistant is sending, I started getting better at being more patient, all right? So before, what I was doing is I was sending 10 Loom videos a day. And that was just what I was doing. And I was expecting to get 1 response. And it wasn't working. And I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't working. I did get 2 clients from it, but that was after sending 10 Loom videos, right? I was sending 10 Loom videos a day. And that was after 20 days of doing that. I was able to get 2 clients. So how many Loom videos did I send? I sent 200 Loom videos. And I was able to get 2 meetings. And those 2 meetings became 2 clients. And that's how it kind of worked, right? So what are we looking at? We're looking at a 2% conversion rate, 1% conversion rate. That's just the way the game is, guys. See, like, this is the number I'm looking for. Because I know if I send 100, I'm going to get 1. And if I get 1 meeting, I have a 50-50 chance to closing that, specifically that client. So what I do is, first I try to outflow enough, right? So we're going back to this. Why is your outreach not working? Simply, it's because you're not outreaching enough. So what do you have to do? Keep outreaching, keep doing it day after day. Don't get annoyed, don't get desperate, don't get anxious about not getting a response. It's normal. It is normal to not get a response. Just keep doing it. And after you do it a little while, you're going to see that everything's going to start flowing in. This all works like a chart, right? So think about this chart. The way this works is that you outreach, right? Your outreach is going up and time is going up as well, right? So the more time passes, the more your outreach is going to keep working. But you have to let it accumulate. You have to let it accumulate for a little while. So because when you accumulate for 3 months, you're gonna start getting responses of a video you sent 3 months ago. And at that point is when you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of great results. But you can't just send 10 Loom videos one day and not send anything the next day and not send anything the next month, because it's not gonna accumulate. You're gonna break the cycle. So let it accumulate. Just close your eyes, close your ears, and just talk. Just talk. Send the Loom videos every single day. And I assure you that 3 months down the line, you're gonna see the good results of it. So number 2, your online authority, right? So I talked about this before, right? Your online authority. We wanna make sure that you are seen as an authority figure online. And the reason why is because, think about it. Let's say you're outreaching to dentists. You're sending this dentist an email. So what are the first thing that they're going to do? They're going to go to Google, right? They're going to go to Google and search your agency up. You're a marketing agency. You're a social media marketing agency. You're a digital marketing agency. So they're expecting you to have an online presence. If you don't have an online presence, they're going to think to themselves, why would I hire that agency that doesn't have an online presence themselves? So at this point, you have to think to yourself, okay, if they're going to Google and searching me up, I have to make sure my agency shows up. I have to make sure my agency says I do what I do. So if you send an email, say, hey, I help dentists get more orthopedic, or I help dentists get more braces clients or patients, or whatever you call it, you have to make sure that your website states the same thing that you said in your email or in your direct outreach. You have to make sure it matches and it's congruent, because the moment that it's not congruent, you're going to lose them right there. Because nowadays, we have to understand that trust is everything. So we have to build trust with our clients way before we get into a meeting. And the reason why is because they do the research. They're not stupid. They've been burned with other agencies before. So now it's time to show them, okay, we're the real agency and we do what we do and we focus on this. So, it really blows my mind when I see a whole bunch of videos saying that you don't need a website to start an agency. Okay, you don't, but if you want the right type of clients, if you want the clients that are going to be there long term, and you want them to sign a 6-month contract and pay you $2,000 a month, trust me, you're going to need a website, because there's other people going after them that have an online presence. And if you were the dentist, who would you choose? This agency that says that helps dentists but doesn't have a website, or the agency that says that helps dentists and has a website backing it up? You're going to pick this agency that has an online presence any single day, every single time. And it's just common sense. We have to make sure that we have an online presence that's actually backing us up in our messaging. Now, so we know that the first thing that they're going to do is go to Google. What's the second thing they're going to do? You're a social media marketing agency. They're going to go to your IG. They're going to go to your Facebook. They're going to go to your LinkedIn. And if you're not optimized in those certain areas, guess what's going to happen? They're just going to ignore your messages. So if you're wondering why your outreach is not working, I'm 90% sure that your online authority is not there. Your website sucks. Your website doesn't say what you do. Your website doesn't have any testimonials. Your website doesn't have any content. You don't have any videos. You're not an authority figure online. And that's why when you outreach to people, they're not responding to you, because you're a nobody. And I'm so sorry I'm being so rude, but I'm just being honest and transparent with you guys. You have to be an online authority in your certain niche. So how do you do that? Well, let's say you want to have more ortho patients, right? Ortho patients. So let's say you want more ortho clients. So how do you become an authority figure in this certain niche? First, your website has to say you help orthos. Right? It has to say that you help orthos. Second, in your website, you need blogs or videos explaining how you help orthos. Third, your social media needs to be optimized. Right? Your social needs to be optimized. And lastly, you need to go into Facebook groups where ortho patients are hanging out and answer questions. So we can call this interact, right? So like that, you're gonna have an online presence built. By the time you start outreaching, you're gonna be prepared. And lastly, you need a lead magnet, right? You're gonna need a lead magnet created. So when you outreach to somebody, you can have a little book and your website say, hey, I wrote this, go ahead and download it. That just builds more authority around your whole presence, right? So you have to build you. Right now, this is you, and you need to expand this little certain being to a whole nother level. You need to expand it over here. So when you outreach to people, when you outreach to your potential patients, they see this instead of seeing this. Right? Instead of seeing a little kid that doesn't know anything they're doing, they see our website that says that they help ortho. They see blogs and videos. They see a socially optimized social media. It could be yours or it could be your agency. It doesn't matter. You can choose one. And they're interacting with you, and they wrote a book about how they help orthos. Come on, guys. If that was you, this builds more leverage around your outreach. And now, if you have this, if you can look at me in my eyes and tell me you have this and your outreach is still not working, then let's go back over here because you're not doing enough of it. You're not doing enough of it. So what do you have to do? First, build this whole system around you and start doing a whole bunch of outreach. That is how you fix your outreach. And these are the two main reasons why your outreach doesn't work. And one more thing I want to add to this is get people to book with you, right? So when you outreach to someone, get them to book with you, because by the time you jump in a call with them, they booked an appointment with you. Even though you outreach to them, they book an appointment with you. So that builds your authority a lot more in the call as well. So guys, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, obviously give it a like, get a comment, let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll talk to you guys later.